Alright, hello everyone. I am here, just doing the last bit of prep, and then we get started. Morning, Star. Right, and I think I'm good to go. How's it going? It's going pretty well. I know, Sunday morning, I have my coffee, I have my cookies. I get to play some Going Medieval. How could it be bad? How are you doing? Alright, so let's already gonna start selecting some stuff. I've put out a poll on my YouTube channel about what victory condition we should go for. We might just leave this open for a little bit, but this will kind of be the settlement. Although someone has already voted for the military victory, which might actually be a nice one to give a try. Doing alright, nothing much ever changes when it comes to me. You know, that's not a bad thing, to be honest. There's too much craziness going on, so having something constant, very beneficial. Alright, so let's get this started. I think we're similar to kind of the other series we had on the channel before for Going Medieval. I've already started a Pioneer difficulty one that will be coming out over the next couple days. And I think now we're just gonna try a new life, beginner difficulty. Yeah, I think let's have a look. Maybe we'll amp it up a little bit. You hyped for this? Glad to hear. Alright, enemy hit points 65%. Yeah, let's give them 100%. You know, or 101%, I guess. It's a bit hard to hit exactly 100. Yeah, I can't do it. Hand-eye coordination. Alright, the rest is all at 100%, so I think we're gonna leave it at that. Ambush chance 15%, I guess, sounds good as well. Yeah, I'll leave the rest as kind of just the standard. So we're playing on new life, just with a little bit beefier enemies to defend ourselves against. Alright, I've been doing some thinking, and I think the settlement name, we're just gonna call it Bannerfall. I think that would be a good name, maybe. I don't know. Any suggestions for a seed in here? Alright, besides that, I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do with the region map at the moment in this game. The map preview seems to be making a lot more sense for now. Kind of like the idea with the river here, but maybe we should first talk about what map type we're actually gonna play. So the other playthrough is on a mountain map, very similar to the Lone Wolf difficulty of Hawkshaw, so I'm gonna exclude that, but we could pick Valley, Hillside, or Marsh. Now, I have no idea how long the delay is from me saying that and you guys actually hearing that. Seeds have changed with 1.0. Oh, excellent. So all the seeds are destroyed, and you haven't played 1.0 yet. Fair enough, it just came out, so... Okay, that means no suggested seed. What about a map type? Larger maps offer more space and resources for your settlement to grow over time, but may impact frame rate for hardware. Okay, I'm not worried about the hardware, so map size large kind of makes sense, I think. The banner, yeah, why not? 2 lions fighting. Have you tried Marsh yet? It's been... So I tried playing it a while ago. I never made a series out of this, so we could actually just pick Marsh. Wow. That looks very different from anything else. So soil underneath here, also soil there. I guess marshy soil. Okay. There's a little bit of clay. And I think that is it. Yeah, looks like it. So we could try a marsh region. Let me... a central island. That kind of sounds nice. With a little side island. So we could have a keep up here and create a proper village on the main island. Would we need to see the marsh? Let's do it. And let's actually just keep that seed because... I guess, why not? Okay, so let's click on next. I would say I'm not gonna touch the settlers. We're just gonna take whatever the game throws at us, but we can already have a look at them. So this person is obviously our academic and likes shooting bows. Makes a ton of sense. We do have someone who likes construction and is good at shooting bows. I actually really like the setup of this group. And then, oh, what about the culinary skills? 5 is the highest one. And another academic. Yeah, and someone who really doesn't like science. Okay, I think that is a good enough group to have, so let's just keep going with this and embark. I'm very psyched to start the settlements again. I'm hoping that these ones will actually have the same amount of playability as we had in the other series, because it takes a while to get this off. So, which I think is also why it's good. Culinary along with other skills will improve with time. Yep, that is true. So I don't really need to worry about this too much. Alright, quick pause. We do have our goats. Goki, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna rename you after all. You're gonna be Goku. And who are you? Freki? Okay, Freki is fine. Let's have a look at the map. Okay, the central island that we're currently on. Oh, we do have some salt over here. Don't know, I still have never used salt for preservation. Which I probably should at some point, but there's never really a reason for it. Okay, we already have some clay over here. Can they actually get up there though? And of course they cannot. Why would they? But what I'm thinking is, like I said before, this island could... Oh, there's actually a pathway up here. So this could either be our entryway to the island, or where our keep is gonna go ultimately. At some point we'll need to go around and destroy all the paths down from here. But yeah, I think that's future worries. Huh. Falling leaves already? It is only spring. When I start, I focus on botany, which is farming, construction, speechcraft, melee, and ranged. Yeah, I do think those are kind of the most important parts. I do think, though, actually instead of speechcraft, I used to like to add someone who's really good at animal handling, so the training of animals gets a lot easier, and you can actually start utilizing some of the wild animals that are around on the map. So I found that, well, just quite nice to work with. Alright, so I guess it is time to start. We already know, over here, If we look directly into the sun, do not recommend, but it's okay. That is east, makes this west, and this up here is north. So farming land might actually make the most sense if we place that over here. Once we remove all the trees, that's actually a good amount of space for us to do some farming. And it will never be in the shade of anything, or maybe some of the trees down here, but you know, that's kind of future worries. All right. If we're placing our farming land here, maybe we'll actually place our first building close to this top island. And again, we'll see if we're turning this into a gateway to our community or actually the main key part of our community. Back here would also be a nice keep. If this is the entryway, we could have all the buildings around here and then the keep a little bit higher up. Not in the shade till you start building. That is true. That is absolutely true. But I'm thinking we could actually have a wall along here, closing this off with a potential gateway into the farming area. So the farming area never gets any buildings in front of it, not even walls. But then we kind of would need the entry gateway here. Or if we build a proper gateway across this area right there, they don't have too far to go to the farming land. But anyways, I hear you. I should start building instead of just talking about everything. Right. So couple of things that we're gonna start doing. Like I said, we're starting out a building. I guess why not actually just place a building right where we are? Let's do that. But in order to keep building, we also need a ton of wood. We currently have 400. Actually, that's a pretty good amount of wood. So we should be able to build a first building. I like the new shortcut that I learned from the devs in his show of Going Medieval before it went into open access. Once you press Alt, you can already drag squares, and that will make things a lot easier. My 2 cents is maybe elevate the farmland by 1, build a ramp up to it, which will help deal with the shadows. Oh, that's also a nice idea. We do have enough soil around here, I think, to ultimately make that happen. So I guess why not? Alright, let's keep the initial building actually relatively big. Maybe we'll turn this into our Great Hall in the long run. Actually, no, let's not plan that far ahead. But an inner area of 7 by 7 sounds good to me. So we'll place that down. And I'm already going to add a door before they start building, just so they don't forget. I won't forget. Right, as well as 2 windows right next to the door. You know, good enough. Also, for whatever reason, we're gonna change this to a circular top or half circle top. And then I should actually go into jobs and help guide the people for what they should be doing. All right. Isolota, I guess. I don't know. You're gonna be our main construction person. All of the rest, I guess, can stay currently as it is. I don't mind that. We do have... What do you like? You like crafting, research. I mean, so do you. What did I want you to do, actually? Maybe you become our cook. Macas. I guess why not? Botany 6? I actually never looked at the botany. No, we need you to cut stuff down and be our botanist. Right, I don't know why there's so many on level 1 here in terms of priority, so let me fix this for now. There we go. And that would turn you into... Oh, you're good at mining. But I want you, I think, to be our cook. Alright, remove the priority from here. Cutting is fine. And then let's also remove... Actually, our cook can have research as priority too. All right. I think that is a good start for priorities, and they can already, you know, get going with things. We also want to make sure that this will relatively quickly have a second level on top for initial sleeping quarters before we start expanding that into a secondary building for one small hut basically for each of our settlers. Worry about cooking after people have beds, places to pray, entertainment. I guess that is true. There should be enough food. Oh, look, we actually have 2 piles of these. 12 meals? Yeah, don't need to worry about cooking at all anytime soon. I'm gonna go around and already start cutting down some of the dead trees. And we also need to... Oh, look, there's actually a ramp up here that brings us to our clay. Excuse me. So, another question for how we want to get up from down here would be if we are placing a staircase in. Let's actually already do that over here. I guess I didn't need to remove that second one. So we can put in a wooden staircase right there. Nope. Right there. Nope. Okay, it won't let me. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, right. No walkable area above the staircase. All right. So they are already building all of this, which is nice. So that is coming along. We want to go ahead and place down a couple of sleeping spots already. So that is ready whenever they can. And I'm gonna set a default stockpile on the inside for basically everything, so they can start hauling things around. Maybe give the staircase its own small room. Actually, yeah, I think that would look nice. So, we could turn this into a bit of a closet. Not that we really need to think of it like this, but what if we do it like that? And, you know, for the fun of it, let's put another door in front of this and a single chair in here. We're considering this to be the restroom. Not that our settlers need to deal with this at all, but, you know, I think why not actually try to put a little bit more realism in here. Although technically the restrooms would be outside, but, you know, that's alright. Right, we're also gonna harvest some of the mushrooms for early food. There's actually a ton of berries over here. Very cool. Alright. I do want to get up to that barley. Let's actually plan for that as well. Need a staircase here, and this is actually not connected at all right now. So I'm going to add a single wall piece in there. Isolata, I think you were the one to construct this. That room can be turned into a workspace later, with a proper great hall being built once you have a good stock of things. Yeah, that is absolutely true. This initial room here, you mean? Or did you mean for the staircase itself? Look at that. Didn't quite intend it like that, but you know, it worked out pretty well. Alright, for now, I want to make sure our settlers can actually be happy and eat at a table as well. And we should also make sure that they are prioritizing hauling this on the inside. Although I don't think there is actually... Well, there might be polecats, I think, on this map. That initial room you built. Yes, that will at some point then just become a workspace. I think that makes a ton of sense. Okay, so where were we? They are still constructing all of this. I wanted to check out if there are polecats. Mallards, water voles. I guess they're called water voles. No, that's okay. We could try to tame a duck. But we do have some foxes. They are on this outer island. I don't know if they actually will be able to walk around or away from there. But, you know, we'll see. Our settlers will be able to make it up here at some point. Frecky is already sleeping. And the room is still coming in together pretty nicely. So, who is currently our least occupied person? Because I think, I was just gonna say, I think I want them to urgent haul. But of course you don't like hauling. So let's have you do a little bit of emergency hauling. From what I remember of Wiki telling me, the marsh has a few animals that other maps don't. Yes. Yes. So again, I think the duck only shows up on this map. I'm a little bit worried for this duck because the fox is right next door. So you know what? Let's pick up the bow. Do we have a good bow? We do have a good bow. Let's equip that. I mean, you're basically done anyways. And I just realized they never finished that first room. And then we're just gonna go fox hunting. Just to make sure that the foxes aren't actually attacking the ducks. And then we have a chance of... Oh, it might already be too late. Yeah, we have 2 male ducks. Alright. So, already too late. Let's not do that then. But it does remind me, because we're on a marsh map, we should consider fishing as our main protein source. So there's some fish here and there, which I guess is kind of close by to that area up here. So not too bad. Who is actually our tunnel? Are you the best one suited for fishing? Nobody likes fishing. Okay. Actually, your fishing is not too bad. Although your animal handling is pretty good. But you've become the hauler. But you're the cook. Oh boy. Too many things to consider, too many priorities to keep separate from one another. Alright. Regardless, the first room is in. We need to make sure that we have a cooking station, and I'm gonna place the cooking station outdoors for now. Leave enough space that we can potentially turn this into a kitchen if we want to. But for the initial process, I think that is fine. So much to think about? Yeah. Absolutely. I also want to make sure, because we should be able to, that we place a animal area out here already relatively quickly, with a little gateway right next to our entryway to that initial room that we just built. So we can keep our animals a little bit closer together and ultimately maybe even try to tame them. I usually don't tame the goats because it feels just a little bit weird to me to have goats haul stuff around a settlement. But maybe I'm just overthinking this. Alright, we also have now access to that barley up here, so let's go and harvest this. And we're going to set this one up to start producing food until we have, yeah, 10 meals sounds about right. Alright. And this will just keep producing, not that we really need it, but until we have 30. Don't forget that fences don't protect animals from anything. That is true. But the way we can work around this is by putting wooden torches around the edges. Actually, I'll place them out here. So if we're copying this over on this side, our animals should be completely protected by the torches themselves. Goats are the best early game haulers. All right. Then let's also go ahead and start taming them, if I can finally select them. Here we go. What is the protection range of torches though? It's not a ton, but this overall should about cover it. I don't know if we actually see that in here. Rotation 0, average temperature, no. Yeah, it doesn't quite tell us. So we keep an eye on it. Having animals to haul for you will save so much time. That, yeah, I do agree with that. Still kind of a weird idea for me to have goats go around hauling stuff. All right. I think, were you the one? Who was the one with the best animal? It is you. So animal handling, highest priority. Not that you don't have enough highest priorities yet. And the crafting we can also reduce for now. All right. Dragging the first one over, so that's a good starting point. We also need to make sure that we do have something to feed our animals in here. So let's put one of the troughs down. There we go. And with our animals being like located in here, the animal handling should be a lot easier. So let's have a look. You are protected. You are protected. So I think with this kind of setup, our animals in here should be overall all right. On my last save, I've got goats, cows, wolves, dogs, and one bear hauling things for me. And in all honesty, from a game perspective, why not? Right? I still struggle sometimes to get myself away from seeing this as a kind of like a simulation of what medieval times were supposed to be. So yeah, struggling with that. All right, it is east. It is sunrise. So now we know exactly where east is, making this behind us west. And I do want to make sure that the same as always, I'm going to go ahead and mark the direction of this. And maybe we'll just place you over here. Actually, a little bit further back probably, because this will become our main entry point, I think. So let's go ahead. No particular reason really to mark this down. Oh, hold on. So east is roughly, maybe roughly in this direction. So this should actually go like this. Now, obviously that doesn't look good. All right, so this will be our marker for where north is. Just so I will not forget. Believe me when I say the wolves and bear were not easy to train. Absolutely. Yeah, a few years ago, actually, when I first started playing this, I tried to train a bear, and it just never worked. It is such an insane amount of work to put in for something that doesn't pay off that well. All right, let's have a quick look at the religious alignments. So we have one restitutionist, another restitutionist, and of course we have one Oak Brethren person, so we need both shrines. So let's go ahead and place both of them down. One here, one there. Leave a little bit of spacing in between, and even more important, we need some entertainment for our people. So there they go. How's our food situation looking like? Overall still good. I like to see that. Storage situation is a little bit small. This little room is a bit weird, but maybe we'll replace it with a shelf at some point. Okay. So what is the next thing that we really need to think about besides, you know, just harvesting a little bit more as I see stuff? Not that it's essential, but it'll be quite good for us. The first bear entered your map and went to sleep in a corner near the river, so I caged him in so he couldn't leave. Oh, that is so nice when you can do that. The second female bear showed up later and I managed to trap tame it. Oh, nice. You have a little bit of a bear production going on. Sweet. Okay, we do need to chop down more trees because, well, we're in desperate need of logs. And maybe we'll just clear out this entire area. So let's select all of them. And then cut all of these down. And also let's clear out this area back here. That should give us a bit more logs to work with. Now, currently they cannot make their way up here, but that we can relatively quickly fix. Let's put a ladder up here. And that looks super strange. So let's go ahead and just select it like that. There we go, another piece of that. If I'm lucky, then hopefully. Yeah. No shortage of wood, that's for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is the one bonus on this map, I think. That you don't need to worry about, well, wood. For now, at least. For now. I think in the long term it will become actually a bit trickier. Okay. Let's also go ahead and already put in that second level on top. So we can separate out the living quarters from the production corner, basically, in the basement. And I'm gonna put a ladder in here that will also allow us to get to the top of that, and that will become our first defensive area. Okay. We also just really need the research table unlocked, because it would be good for us to get working on the wooden beams, so we can actually first of all stabilize this and then start to unlock our farming, because it would be nice when spring is over if we could already plant some stuff and create some more food production. Getting iron or limestone is going to be a challenge. Yeah. Let's hope you get lucky with hidden stashes once you can access the region map. Absolutely agree with that as well. There might be some limestones like underground, but yeah, trying to figure out what is obviously not possible, unfortunately. Alright, we do have a merchant that arrived who is just swimming. Oh, look at that. He has a dog. I'm gonna get the dog. Ah, shoot, I didn't write down the dog name suggestion that someone put in the comments. But yeah, I'd love to maybe I'm quickly gonna look this up once we get the dog basically on board. We're already gonna cut down all the staircases up, so we have just one entry point to our island. Well, minus the potential ladders that they can build. But it will help us ultimately with that first defense. Then we need to cut down this one. This is the one we want to keep. Alright, I think we've gotten all of them. We'll see if that is true. Now, quick pause, have a look who our speechcraft expert is. Expert might be a bit overstated with a level of 3 of speechcraft. But you know, fair enough. Let's go and barter. And let's see how expensive the dog is gonna be. It will sadly also make your people have to travel further. Yeah, that is true. But yeah, I'm hoping that relatively quickly we get everything on the island that we actually need. Right, we do have a good amount of cabbage seeds, so I like to see that. We don't have any... we should have flax seeds. Anyways, we're definitely gonna get the carrot seeds and the beet seeds. And actually, let's just go for all of the tree seeds as well. We do also have barley, so I don't need to worry about that. And then the dog is another 60. Ooh, that might be a lot to sell. I could sell some healing kits early on. I actually do have some linen cloth. If we're gonna grow that anyway, so why not sell it? We do have the grilled fish and the grilled mushrooms that we can sell. And let's actually also sell all the stews. And then with 2 healing kits, we balanced it out. Alright, let's do that. I know we're trading a lot of our early food for a ton of seeds and the puppy, but, you know, who could blame me for not trying to get the puppy early on? Okay, our cook is... This will take a while to get used to. Our cook is Toniled. Should probably rename them so it's easier for me to pronounce. I want you to make a little bit more food. Reminder, beet seeds require level 20 botany. Yes, that is true. But didn't one of our people... Actually, maybe none of them are actually really good at botany. Yeah, I thought one of them was a bit better. Anyways. We'll plant it as soon as we can. So let's go in here. Wait. Oh, I need to unlock the farming. I was like, where did the farming go? Okay, so what we really need is the research table. Dog, don't run away, please. I do wish you could restrict the dog movements even before they are trained. It would make life so much easier. We also need to make sure that we have a couple more fishing spots selected for fishing. Let's hope you get them planted before they disintegrate. I hope so too. But in a second, I will actually start placing down some flooring on the inside. And that should help them from, well, help to prevent them from disintegrating. So let's go ahead here, set everything to be set up as wood. I'm also gonna already put in the seeds. Oh, actually, they are already all up here. Oh, very nice. That will make things easier. All right, our tree chopper is still busy with all of this. Nice. Donald is mining. Oh, you're cutting down already all the ramps. Wasn't my initial priority, but I will take it. So let's have a look. We do have still 6 food. That gives us basically 2 days worth of food before we're running out. Research is already available. Oh, look how much research we actually have. I forgot at this starting setup, you actually start with enough research to immediately go into botany. Alright, same as usual, we're gonna place down, actually not this close, because you might turn into a kitchen. So we're gonna start out with some cabbage fields. Set you on the highest priority and going to seed, so we can always reproduce our cabbage seeds. And then we're gonna do the same with the carrots already. Going to seed, highest priority, and then the same with the beets, even if we cannot plant them yet. But then it's already set up for whenever time comes. I don't like the look of that research tree, honestly. Yeah, I still struggle with finding the research that I was so used to just pick up and work. But yeah, what can you do? All right. In terms of field size, I think we're gonna go 5 by 5, which is a bit overkill this early on, but nonetheless, I think it will still help provide us with enough space to get our initial area going. We're also gonna place down the barley? You're kidding me, right? What is this? What is the skill? 10. Oh, the same for carrots. Crazy. Right, what about the shrubs? The shrubs we should be able to place, right? So let's put a couple of shrubs over here. 4 by 6, sounds good to me. Let's do another one over here for now. And then a third one right next to this. Perfect. When I start, I go for 5 by 5 for every crop field. Yeah, 5 by 5 for whatever reason just sounds like the right size, right? Again, not entirely sure why that is. All right. Everyone is still super busy with, well, doing a lot of stuff. I guess you are actually constructing the flooring down here, which will definitely be useful. Because again, then nothing in here will actually decay. Well, still decay because of the temperature, but you know, that's a very different problem. Better too much than not enough. You can always trade the spare. Absolutely. And initially, some of it will just rot. It will just decay. Hey, why is this still in here? Out here. Oh, because I placed the research tree, the research bench here. So this got just ejected outwards. I guess that makes sense. Alright, you are cutting. Your highest priority is, I guess, cutting, but I will actually set your highest priority now to planting, so we can get our food production going. Good. Coming along, coming along. And of course you're building the outside first, because why wouldn't you? And yeah, we do have some barley over here. Not a ton of the seeds. Actually, I probably don't need to high prioritize this. It expires in 10 days. And by then, I'm hoping that Macas has really just planted the barley area. Okay. So, things are coming along, which means I can take a sip of coffee. Yeah, the logic of the settlers, it is a bit weird. Let's also have a look. 19% trained. So a fifth of the way there. How's Doggy doing? 0%. Okay. Maybe that gives me now some time to actually have a look for the dog name that someone suggested. Unless someone of you still remembers. At least then they kind of fixed it, so they are less likely to trap themselves. Yeah, I'm still not entirely convinced by that. If only I would remember Rudy. Rudy, here we go. So, dog, your name is Rudy now. Yeah, overall with the AI in here, it is a little bit, if it was your comment, then it would... Now we had used Rusty before. The comment was by Norsky in one of the previous videos. Like about 2 weeks ago or so. Alright. That upper room is coming along, and again, as soon as it's there, we're moving all the sleeping spots and maybe even the table up there. Maybe we're also just gonna expand our storage solution to the area there. Cool, that's a neat name. Yeah, I agree. I really liked it when I heard it. Alright, we're also gonna set these trees to be cut down, because we also bought some food trees, which is the apple tree. Let's start with that. Gonna place a little orchard here. Hold on. Yeah, that is facing south, so if I do that, they should get enough sun. So let's place 10 apple trees down. And of course, none of this will be planted because none of our settlers have the necessary botany skill. How could it be any other way? And we still have the damson trees. We'll place you right here. Maybe build a 4th bed, so when you have another settler join you, they have a bed already waiting for him. Good idea. Alright, the spare room upstairs is done. So let's move the beds up here. And then we're gonna duplicate 1 bed. I think there was also... yeah, please carry that out. With your bare hands, because apparently that's how this works. Here we go. Copy the bed. 1 more, so we actually have 4 beds ready to go. Not enough beds? Yep, we're working on that, we're working on that. We also have 10 food, which I think... oh, they might have used the barley. No, they haven't. But it does remind me. I'm now turning off all the berries for now, and the barley. So they don't actually use it up before we replenish or plant sort of the first batch over here. Why are there 5 cabbage seeds just laying there? Yeah, no idea. All right. 29% trained, 15? Nah. But still, overall not too bad. We have a bit more barley over here. So yep, we're absolutely gonna harvest that. Donald is actually still doing the fishing. What is our raw fish supply actually looking like, or overall food supply? Let's have a look in here. 18 eels, 20 eels, and 3 pikes. So that's still not a lot. We also actually need to set up our research until we have 25. It will take a while for them to actually do this, but it'll still be a good start. Okay. Good beginning. Oh, we do have a fox back here. Isolata. Go out. And start hunting. That was not a good shot. The second one was better. There we go. First bit of meat in the marshlands. Please carry it. And then we're also gonna expand the storage space down here. And what we should really also do is have a bit of extra storage space for our raw material. Meaning all the limestone and the firewood and so on and so on. So let's go ahead and actually plan for some of that over here. I guess it doesn't need to be too massive to begin with. So if we're doing this right there, add the wooden beam in here, and then we can set up a wicker rooftop, which will give us a covered space. A bit more of the wicker flooring underneath, so it doesn't rot or decompose from being on the ground. Have you ever considered compacting the sidebar that shows what you have? Oh yeah. Wait, where's the button again? Wasn't there a button for this? Oh right, it's over here. Hold on. Maybe it's not over here. Show item indicator, no, group resources. There we go. Yeah, I used to do that, and I just keep forgetting in the most recent playthroughs. Right, Tonhild is actually doing research now. I would love to get to preserving food relatively quickly. So again, we just get a bit more overall space. We should also probably consider building up our kitchen space a little bit. And this will very likely not be our permanent kitchen area, but again, kind of a good starting point. And if we're placing them just like that, you love that option, cleans up the right side nicely? Absolutely. I mean, especially later on in the game, when there's just so much going on with that sidebar, it's insane how much information there technically is hidden. Right, and we're also gonna make a slanted roof. So we're starting to get a good kitchen area. This is, I might be a little bit biased. This is starting to look like the build I've created for the hard difficulty play. Although instead of wood, it's made out of limestone. But I really like that building style. Because it gets you kind of where you need to be relatively quickly. Current kitchen, future shelf storage space for your workshop. Yep. Oh, and there we go. Let's have a look. Oh, just one archer and 2 marauders? We definitely handle that. What are you good at? And we have a cook. Very nice. Well, a cook who also likes mining. So I'll definitely take you. So let's make sure our current cook... Wait, I was like, why has no one have a priority except for the new person? No, here we go. Current cook gets the priority for cooking on 1. And after they're done cooking, they can do the research, which I think is pretty good. Although you do not like cooking. None of them do. Don't understand. Alright, he is coming in. Where are you from? All the way over here. Please don't collapse on me. And close out this. You should take a look at the diplomacy tab to see your diplo stats are with your neighbors. Wait, the diplomacy tab, I think you told me that last time. There was a, no, it wouldn't be in his factions. There we go. Oh, look at that. We have 1 friendly. Very nice. So we can actually trade weapons. 4 hostiles. Permanently hostiles at that. I guess that kind of makes sense. Bandits, looters. And then the... whoever you guys are. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. Trading the weapons early on will definitely help us. Wait, how did you get up here? Oh, I missed one. That I always find the hardest part of the marsh map is to figure out where all the slopes are. So that people can't get up there. Problem, academic. The person you're accepting is from the Society of Fellows, if I recall what I saw. Society of Fellows, yes. Were they the nice ones? Yeah. So they won't be friendly unless I return them. Ooh, this is gonna be rough. Do we want to give up our new cook to keep our friendly or our friendship going? What do you guys say? For everyone who's watching. If you don't hand over that person to them, you will lose your friendship stats with them. Yeah, yeah. Alright, can I actually... hold on. Start a poll. Ask a question. Give the New person back. Sorry, mate. The friendship is too valuable to lose. Yeah, I kind of think so too. A friendship is just so valuable, and it takes forever to build up. Especially if we're trying to aim for a more military thing in here. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, man. So I think what we're gonna do, kind of as soon as they arrive, and I'm sorry about that too, we're gonna take your winter clothes, and then we're gonna return you. Friendship is a nightmare to gain, and if you lose it, yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's just rough out there. Alright. Our storage over here has kind of come in, not quite, with the well, the actual stockpile underneath. So let's actually clear this out. Material, all the raw material can be stored in here. And then I will unselect the raw material here. We should also create a dumping stockpile. Maybe not towards the entrance of our village. There's actually a little crevice back here, so why don't we... it's not a lot of space. Not that there's any like negative side effects from this, but yeah. Let's place you over there. Make you relatively big. And just so it looks a little bit nicer, we're going to add a fence in here. So it looks like it's a designated garbage disposal area. Again, no particular reason except for it looks a little bit nicer. Sorry, dude, but I can't risk annoying my friends. Put the waste stockpile in the wa- Oh, you are absolutely correct, mate. Because it will decay faster. Well, as it stands right now, everyone would kind of walk past it. I guess it's fine. Let's place the stockpile here and actually make sure we're not putting our animals in here when they die. Ooh, we currently have 2 votes for returning the person or not, 50-50. I hope someone else will vote. Alright, and then in here, obviously, we need to remove the humans to be stored and all the waste. Then they can sort this out whenever they get to it. 12 research points. The shelving or the preserving food costs 20. Oh, we're actually at 14 already. So, you know, getting there slowly. It does make me think I should have a look what our food supply is actually looking like. Well, our cook is still cooking. Our new cook is still cooking, I guess. So that's kind of nice. Spare room. Good, all of that is done. Research is available. Fermenting, but not for the storage yet. Furniture would also be nice. It would clear up some space from our books that are currently just on the ground. But yeah, let's wait until we get the shelving. You might want to harvest the tall grass while it's still there. It's only spring. It should last, well, it's 80% ripe. So let's give that a go. Right. Yeah, let's harvest some of this. The one in here as well, I guess, why not? And then let's set all of these up to be harvested as well. And one already expired. I guess we don't have a lot of hay right now. Who is... You are technically our harvester, so I'll actually need you to prioritize this. Although I do appreciate you fishing. Alright. 2 votes for returning the person when they arrive. 1 against. We should also probably just get a few more of the berries. And some of the flaxseed while we're harvesting, some of the mushrooms. I might need to have to allow the berries to be used for cooking. Although at the moment we're actually still doing fine. Yeah, and we still have more food to be produced. It's not flashing, so that's a good sign. So okay. I think it's a good starting point. We actually have multiple people now harvesting. Nice. How long until our cabbage is done? Yeah, still actually only 2 days or a day and a bit. We really need the research... Oh, we do have the research points. Look away for a second and then bam. Alright, so with those unlocked, with the preserving food unlocked, we can finally put down some shelving. Place a good amount of it in the kitchen. And then also a little bit in the sort of work area down here. We're also gonna move now the table upstairs. And we should actually, because we will have more settlers. Well, I guess we're just returning, potentially returning one right now. Let me move this one over still. So let's place the table up here and then move the chairs up there. So we get again a bit more storage space down here and a bit more workspace down here. And we're also already going to add a couple more chairs. Future expansion. Right, Mechas is gardening. Didn't it say you need a skill of 10? You've reached a skill of 10. Nice. Good job, mate. Okay, overall still doing good. Autosave, time for a sip of coffee. Alright, a bit of a bummer to lose our first new settler this quickly. But, yeah. I guess it just is what it is. I also just realized I never put a window in up here. Oh man. Let's put 2 in. We could also consider putting these underneath a roof now. Not that there's currently any benefit from it, but again, in a sense can't hurt. And we should absolutely put down at least one smokehouse. Made of clay, yep, absolutely. The smokehouse will be able to turn our fish into smoked fishes. Which ultimately... How did dung happen to be in here? Anyways. We'll turn it into smoked fishes, and that will help preserve it for much longer. All right, all these shelves are already in. So let's go ahead actually and clear it all. Set you up to just be food. And with the new copy paste option, we can set all of you to food. So all of our food storage will actually be in here now. Yeah, but losing friendship is not worth the person. It's sad, but true. Yeah. I wish they would have given more options for, you know, prioritizing friendships or getting friendships on the go. I think that would just have been really helpful. Actually, our current guest is doing a lot of research right now, I think. Yeah, so let's set our research up to 50. Get a little bit more out of it. Yeah, okay, in terms of the tall grass, will actually be, yeah, plenty fine. I'll actually set fodder to be stored over here as well. So it's not being stored in our main building. And that kind of tells me maybe it's time to also consider putting down a kind of like a farmhouse over here. All right, the negotiator has arrived. Have a look at the poll. 2 to 1 to return him. Okay, so let's do that. I guess it, yeah. Makas, you're still our best speechcraft expert. Yeah, expert in a very vague sense. Wait, did you go down the right? Yeah, you did go down the right stairs, I think. And as you get close, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna just wait over here until he arrives. Negotiate is possible option, but I doubt you have enough to barter. Ooh, let's have a look what they want. Okay, decide to make them an offer. 92. Oh, I could give them... No, I'm not giving them our Gambeson. And not the weapons either. We need them for the next attack that is absolutely coming. We could sell the healing kits. Let's just try this out. If we sell those, if we sell the meals... Actually, we could sell the research. Let's keep the meals and the healing kit. And sell the research. Okay, we need a little bit more money. Anything cheap you guys want? What about the milk? It's not enough. Alright, you know what? Take one more chronicle. So this is a compromise. What do you guys think? Shall we trade 32 of our chronicles? I mean, the new guy is the one who actually probably created the 32 chronicles. So would be probably a nice intermediate step. And I know we just asked give up the knowledge, keep the person. Having fun with the polls. All right, let's do a quick poll about this. 32 research is not that much. You can get more books easily, yeah, especially if we have an additional hand at doing the research for that. So could be kind of nice to do that. All right, 2 votes in, both are yes. So you know what? Let's just do that and keep the game moving forward. All right, accept. We even got a bit more positive alignment, which, you know, good for us. Negotiate is a great option, which you got lucky on this time, but not everyone will negotiate. That is true. The Don's cunning plan to capture Ordric collapsed somewhat under the considerable weight of their combined intellects. as they argued over the minutiae of how to proceed. Ultimately, okay, paid off. I appreciate that. We have a new settler. And he is already working on creating the research that we just lost. Cool. So that worked out pretty well. I did just remember I really need to place down some flaxseed because we will need some additional clothing probably pretty soon. No, let's not place you here. Let's go with a good amount of flaxseed over there, because I think flaxseed will be one of the first income streams for our settlement, where we turn that into clothing and then start selling the clothing. All right, what do we have here actually? More flax. Oh, look at all the barley up here. Let's go ahead and harvest. Yeah, you never know how long clothing will last. Absolutely. It's so random when it decomposes. This does actually remind me, now that we have shelves, what we can do is select under food. Actually, let's just unselect the food. Raw food, barley. And then we don't allow this to be used in production. And we're setting this one to the highest priority, because this way we will keep the barley seeds alive and can allow it in the production for food afterwards as well, which I think will be very beneficial for us. Alright, same here with, what do we want to store here? One of the berries, red currant. Then we do the same with the blackberries. The same with the sloe. And very soon we're completely out of storage. No, not meals. So sloe and gooseberries. Alright. Setting all of this to very high. And I should have gone through this already and not allow it in the production. I do like the new option to disallow using cooking on shelves. Absolutely. It makes life so much easier. Now that I actually think maybe we should have put these shelves to do that. Yeah, you know what? Now that I set everything up here, let's do that over here instead. Oh, but it actually doesn't transfer the allow usage in production setting. Interesting. Right, almost there. This is a bit of a tedious work. I wish you could select one, like the individual shelves in there, what they are gonna store. Wait, this one. Because do we need that much storage for barley and so on? I don't think so. But yeah, it's just kind of what it is. All right, let me zoom in, double click on these, make sure the others are not selected, correct. And then I can paste the settings. And I need to now allow usage in production again. One more, here we go. And then while we're at it, let's also set you to smoke the meat forever. You can never have too much storage. That, yeah. You accumulate so much stuff in this game. And yeah, sometimes it's hard to keep track what you actually have and what you're really using up. I also just realized I put that research table in front of the restroom that I created. But, you know, that's alright, that's alright. Let's also go ahead, nope, don't want to place you here. I kind of want to remove that middle pillar. So maybe we'll actually span in this direction instead. Add a little bit of extra support. Although I don't think we're gonna build it up that high here. Maybe that will do. Alright. Might also be worthwhile thinking about defensive structures already. So if we are utilizing the higher ground here and properly turn this into a initial fortress, like a tower, which we could later on connect maybe with a bridge. That could be quite nice. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Before I actually do that, let's have a quick look how the training is going over there. 0, which tells me our animal husbandry person is too busy doing all the botany stuff. Alright, you know what, Ordrig? With 10, you're pretty well off. So let's remove most of, or let's lower the priority on this. So we have Macus to actually do the animal husbandry, and you can do the planting and harvesting. So much dung in that pen. Yeah. I mean, I guess it is a small pen, but still. Maybe build up that island to be a fallback point, kinda. Yeah. Again, for the first attack, I don't know if we should defend over here, really, or try to drag them over this way. Probably doesn't make too much of a difference this early on. But what we could do here is place a door over there. And then just a little bit of a wall system around. Doesn't even need to cover it all. Add another, like, maybe door to the front here. What I've realized is this area here, let me actually cancel this for now, so I can tell you guys first what I mean before they start building. Also, let me set up a few trees to be cut down, because apparently we're really low on logs. So let's cut down all of this, and actually the trees over here as well. A bit more down here and there. For the future, that would be a good fallback point, I mean. Yeah, but also even just now, defending over here and not pulling them into the colony might actually not be the worst thing. But yeah, so as I was saying, let me actually pause this to hopefully show this. Giving away kind of something that I've been working on. Let's see if it works. It works. All right, let me walk around here a little bit, right? So you see if the wall is here, and of course there's no wall built on the other side. That entryway is super tiny, right? So let's actually see if we can quickly run over here and have something similar. Oh, we do actually have something similar. You're in the way, girl. All right, so see how tiny this hallway is? I do now understand why they are freaking out so much when it comes to small spaces. Because small spaces in here, they are really small. Surprised by that mod that I created? It is kind of fun, isn't it? All right. It's not working yet properly, so I'm still, you know, working around with this, but it is a cool little thing that I've worked on now for a couple months. Oh. So, having said that, I want a little bit more space over here. Although it could just be a hallway. Actually, considering it's a defensive hallway, let's keep it in there. Okay, a little bit more space up there. That's fine. And then we want to make sure that our settlers can stand up here and are a bit better defended. Don't forget the enemies might just build ladders instead. Yeah, absolutely. I do think they're more likely to go through 2 doors than build a ladder. Although I have really no proof why that might be. What we could do though is actually narrow this down, the top part. Nope, that did not select the right thing. And I randomly selected 2 areas in the middle here. They also don't just build ladders, they might also just mine through the soil, which apparently is really easy to do. I mean, not apparently, it is really easy to do. So I do understand why they would prioritize that. We're gonna keep this side alive. And then maybe even just build 1 level higher. But make things a little bit easier for us if we remove you. And actually just this piece here. We can go ahead and place down the wooden walls. And later on we might even dig further down on the inside to get a little bit more sort of additional space for storing maybe weapons or something like that. Yeah, I've had that happen, them trying to mine their way in. Yeah, it is a lot of pain. Imagine that would actually happen, you know, back in the day in the medieval times, where they literally just mine their way into a castle. And I know it has happened, but it's not usually with a surprise attack where, you know they are there, right? It's more like a sneak attack where they just randomly pop up in the middle of your base. Or a castle, in that case. All right. So if we're building all of this up here, I want to make sure that we have the defensive capabilities with Merlons up there. There we go. Oh, this should actually be graded floors ideally. Until we can build graded floors, though, we might actually just go ahead and remove the surrounding tiles. And of course we need a staircase up there. Otherwise we will never get there. That was the wrong one to remove. Let's remove you. Alright. Staircase up, not staircase, ladder up. And then build this on top. Just joined your stream and I'm starting a new game right now. What difficulty did you choose and did you make any adjustments? So for this particular stream, I excuse me, I chose the new beginning, so the standard stuff. But I made the adjustments that the hit points of the enemies are at 100%. But I also have another playthrough that is coming out next week where I play on the Pioneer difficulty, where the encounters are just random. So I think it's nice to vary the difficulty levels in your playthroughs, because you do get to, you know, mess around a little bit more compared to just always playing the same difficulty. All right, what has been happening? Oh, look at all the cabbage. And that should mean we do have plenty of food. Well, hold on a second. I need to set this to priority 2, not priority 1. Mining gets bumped down in terms of priority. Research gets bumped down. And alchemy, I guess it doesn't matter, but let's bump you down as well. So our cook is actually cooking. Because you just ate raw meat. Raw food, right? Ate raw food. Yeah. Right, let's prevent this. Right, I'm also gonna go ahead and actually remove this staircase here as well. I'd rather have them come in from here, or know exactly where they're coming in from, which I think will be, again, quite useful. All of the wood is in the water. 32 days? Yeah, that's plenty of time to work with. Wait, what is... Why is the short sword out here? I think I need to really find someone to be dedicated for hauling. And I guess Toenail would have been the best one. Ah, but you really don't like hauling. Yeah, Macus I need definitely for the animal husbandry. I guess he's not helping out anymore, at least not properly, with the gardening stuff. I mean, he does still do the fishing, and actually does do the chopping. Let's give the chopping up to Ordric, reduce that for you, and then Macus can help haul stuff around. You, on the other hand, should probably focus a little bit more on research. And actually mining and research on priority 2 is kind of good enough. I had a game on the Pioneer difficulty, but kept getting insane raids. For example, I had 6 settlers and got attacked by 20. Then the next time I had 7 settlers and got attacked by 26. Yeah, that's kind of what I expect from the Pioneer difficulty, to be honest. It used to be like that for the Lone Wolf difficulty as well. If you've seen the Hawkshaw playthrough, at the end it's like 8 settlers and 40 people show up. It's like, how am I ever supposed to fight this? And then I think they made some adjustments to the difficulty setting and it got a little bit easier to handle, but still crazy. So I'm curious if I'm gonna make it through the Pioneer difficulty myself, but yeah, ultimately I don't have high hopes. In the very first episode, I think I say we're probably all gonna die, and I'm not just saying that. It's honestly what I think will really happen. Alright, let's actually go in here and have a look around. We have set some of them already. I do need to remove the food from the back 2 shelves. And maybe we'll remove the seeds. No, you know what? We'll use one for seeds. And for the other one, we remove the seeds. And they can try to store other stuff. Since you have 4 settlers now, maybe adjust their sleep schedule to have 2 on day shift and 2 on night shift. So we tried that out in the last stream. And in all honesty, I'm still not convinced. So it makes a ton of sense if you have 2 settlers kind of doing the same kind of thing, because then they don't overlap. Right now, they're all busy during the day and just all sleep at night. So it gives me a more dedicated time window for them to do the work, but they're also all like interacting together. And I think right now, with the amount of food and, well, the amount of cooking that we're doing, plus them, you know, talking to each other while eating, I don't quite know if we need to have a night shift yet. Right, the tower is coming along though, so I'm glad to see that. We could actually also just go ahead and raise this by 1 level. So they, again, don't build the staircase, not the staircase, the ladder, and then just quickly walk in here. And our archers should still be able to, oh, actually, hold on. We're removing the merlons from up here and then expanding out this 1 additional level. And that should allow us to build that structure out even more. Right, I think that is kind of good enough. You are not the right one. Go. In this way, our settlers can actually still shoot down. They might actually just build another ladder in here rather than... Oh no, there's just a ladder in the back there too. So I guess technically right now we have one front door, one additional door right there. And then they are through and can attack whatever they want to. Let's remove some more space here so we have a better shot down here. And this kind of becomes our attack corner. Makes me also realize that ladder is poorly placed. I think it shouldn't matter. We should be able to put a door in there, but yeah. Future worries, future worries. Okay, Mechas is hauling stuff, so that is good. Wait, why are you storing the mushroom? Oh, I never set the food not to be stored here. That makes sense. Remove all the food from here. Oh yeah, I just remembered, for those who bought this during the early access, there's a decorative statue you can build. Can you see if that is unlocked? That is unlocked from the get-go. Where is it? Here. Statue of the Fox. You know what? Oh no, it actually needs gold. So unfortunately, can't quite see it. You can kind of get the idea behind it. But yeah, it's a nice little thing. Yeah, it needs 3 gold ingots. Alright, let's have a quick look if we have enough. Yeah, we do still have enough wood laying around. We also have now a ton of dirt laying around. Alright, our hay is safe over here. Our animals are still doing good. Successful attempt, 27%. I like to see that. 29% unsuccessful. And another baby goat. Hello. Echo. Okay, I guess why not. We're gonna train you as well. And our doggy, Rudy, is also trained with 15%. But last attempt was failed. That's alright. Hey Arcadius. How are you doing? A bit of a stretch. Alright, we do have more research available. Now, actually unlocking the furniture might make a ton of sense because it gives us additional storage options. As well as the wall-mounted weapon racks. What else could we unlock though? The barrels are... Overall, I like the idea of barrels, right? But that they only store water is a bit of a bummer, because in the fermentation, when you create alcohol, they already put stuff in barrels. So I feel like the fermentation, part of it should be locked behind the unlock of the barrels, in all honesty. And think, once you've got those goats trained, and newborn goats will be trained and able to start hauling right away, yeah. I mean, that's the beauty of the animal husbandry in this game. For whatever reason, trained animals give birth to trained animals. Alright, actually we could unlock tailoring. What do you guys think? Furniture or tailoring? Or wooden weaponry? Let's actually have a quick look. Ordric. I guess you're a melee fighter. You're definitely a marksman, Tonald. And Mechas, you are another melee fighter. Okay, so I think we actually do have enough weapons for everyone, if I'm not mistaken. One spear. There used to be a short sword somewhere. Oh, there it is. One short sword and one shield, as well as another short bow. So yeah, we do have enough weapons for everyone. Oh, there is a fox though. Where's our master marksmanship? I'd say tailoring or weaponry. Stone block cutting or clay bricks. We can't really do anything with the stone because on this map we don't have a lot of stone. Oh, hello! Barking up the wrong tree. Give me something good, mate. Tailoring. Oh, a dedicated tailor. And actually a dedicated animal handler. Stone block and clay bricks are kind of pointless right now as he doesn't have any decent supply for those. Yeah. Okay, anyways, we're absolutely gonna welcome you. That's not even a question. I don't know why I waited so long for that. We're gonna make sure you get another bed. Up here. That's a lot of people early on. I appreciate that. Hold on. The new person, Lucas, he actually comes with an axe or a hatchet. You're actually also a decent marksman, so maybe you're gonna get the sling instead. But, you know, future worries, future worries. Alright, too many things going on at once. Isolata needs to take care of our fogs, because again, that will also give us a bit of food. He should not be able to run anywhere. Well, if you let him run you around like this, of course he will. There we go. Let's do this again. Oh, we hit him. Good. Come on. There we go. And we hunted 5 foxes. That's not just with this playthrough, though. Alright. Let's let you do that. And I guess you don't haul him. Still want you... Actually, you are a constructor person. We need a bed ASAP. Where did all of our people go? Training an animal? But yeah, where are you coming from? Lucas, I guess he was treated, okay. You're riding. Instead of riding, please take this one in. A settler with no strings attached. Always accept, lol. Yeah. Yeah, that is the marsh map that we're playing. We have quite a nice little central island, completely surrounded by the marshy area and actually a decent, like, deep level space right there. Okay, so with our new settler being so adept at tailoring, I think we're going to do tailoring. Oh, and we have put in all the wooden beams, which means we can remove that central block right here. Same with the one up there. Okay, then don't do it. You can do that. Here we go. And of course, they put in a hole there. Let's fix that. And we're adding... Wait, there was already... No, there was no floor underneath. I was looking at the wrong thing. Alright, let's add another floor, wooden floor underneath. Maybe Lucas is a cannibal? He's malnourished, so I don't think so. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, animal handling. Actually, you should definitely be our animal handler. Iron Stomach. Snow White. He is a cannibal. Ooh. Yeah, he'll shake it off. It's a phase. It's a phase. Alright, but bottom line. Animal handling top priority. The tailoring will be a top priority. A second top priority can be fishing. And then we can remove animal handling from Mechas. And he can keep hauling stuff around. You mentioned earlier renaming your settlers. Maybe for fun of it, let's rename them after those of us talking in your chat. Yep, that sounds good. Actually, for those of you who are talking, you can pick a settler that you want to be. And then we'll absolutely rename them. And I will actually remove that little chair here, because our settlers keep going in there to eat over here. I wish they would have put in kind of like a restroom situation. Not that there's any need, but, you know. Alright. Isolata is female, yes. Maka. Okay. Where is the... Wait. Ah, I was like, where do I rename them? For whatever reason, I did not see it. So, JSN 483, here we go. Alright, still more to go. Any neat perks on the settlers? I haven't looked yet. Let's go through this while we're waiting. A dullard? Okay. Don't you like... Oh no, you're the one who hates intellectual stuff. You're robust? That's actually quite nice. But you're also a marksman, aren't you? Interesting combo. And you're a brawler. Alright, we have another dullard. Really? Both of them don't like intellectual stuff? I thought Tunnel was keen on... Interesting. Has a negative intellectual, but a net positive for doing it. Okay. And the thing, she's a Sunseeker. I guess that's okay. Nothing specific about that. JSN is a washout. Sorry. Cold hardy, I do appreciate that. And wise. So might want to actually have you do the research for us. Although Ordrig is an erudite. Oh, that's also pretty good. He's an ascetic. Okay. And benevolent. Benevolent could become useful if we're using him as our speechcraft expert. And Lucas, we've looked at Cannibal, Snow White, Iron Stomach. I do appreciate the Iron Stomach, and the no idea how to pronounce that. Alright. Cool. Isolata it is then. Alright. Star. Here we go. Star Kane. For anyone else, whoever wants to have a settler named after them, please go ahead and just tell me which one, and we'll make it happen. Alright, let's go into the production, because we have not unlocked the tailoring yet, but we will do that right now. Because we do have a new tailor in town, so we'll definitely appreciate that. So Lucas was indeed a cannibal. Yeah. Don't know how you call that. Okay. More cookies and coffee, because, you know, cookies, coffee, and colony sims, it's kind of what I thrive on. Maybe if you make Luca your prison warden, they will instill some real fear into... Oh, I like the idea. Does he actually have a... Does he like speechcraft? He's actually pretty good at speechcraft. Maybe he should be our negotiator with the enemy attacks as well. Because he can be like, you better agree or I'll eat you. Okay, this stuff actually needs to be chopped down, so I need to temporarily put in a wooden ladder right here. I'll stick with the iced tea. Fair, fair. Yeah, still a bit too cold around here for iced tea. Alright, we do have a little bit more barley to harvest. So we can also fill up our barley field right here. We should also harvest all of the flags, since we now have a tailoring table that is not built yet, because we don't have enough logs. I do like the water reeds that they put in there, and that it turns into tall grass. That's a really nice touch to this kind of map. Alright, let's definitely chop down all the dead trees on our island. Rejuvenating the forest, so to speak. That was kind of it already. And then we're rejuvenating down in the swamp as well. Going after the dead trees first. Maybe it is also time for us to think about putting down a little forest. You know what? Actually, why not? Doesn't need to be a lot, but if we're gonna go over here, we have at least some wood supply coming in when all the rest kind of runs out. There we go. All right, looking good so far. 20%. Mac has failed. I guess we're just waiting for the next level to pop up. Who did I actually set to? No, they had a more than 10 skill, right? To be our animal handler, Lucas. Yeah, 14, good. Therefore time for a tree farm. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit small for a tree farm, but it will do. Oh, look at that. They already propagated. Let's cut them down. Wait, why can't I cut them down? Oh, they're still set to the dead trees. Here we go. Cut these down and you can replace them where they actually belong. And you know what? Let's cut all of this tree stuff down and put more of a tree farm back here. 10 of each. And for whatever reason, I always like to give them a space of 2. For no particular reason. Alright, ladder is in, and we do have Audric mine away, well not mine away, but gather away on the barley. You like making underground bases or usually keep everything above ground? So, part of... It's actually mostly 50-50, to be honest, what I like to do. I've been playing around with the idea of having one massive tower out front and building everything else just straight down. Haven't tried it yet, but I think that could be a very fun playthrough. But it's usually a couple of buildings on the top, and once it gets down into the basement, especially for like food storage, that's where I then start to like mine out much bigger spaces. But speaking actually of food storage, probably time for us to mine some stuff out. Alright, so if we're gonna go down here, Stay underground this way. I think I actually need to move this out here as well. And then we can move one level further down. That last one wasn't correct, I think. Staircase down, turn around, get one further down. Yeah, okay. Hailstorm. Ugh. Less building material if you dig. Flooding sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, not just flooding. The rats that show up, pretty intense. Alright. With the hailstorm, that does remind me though. We need to go ahead and build a little bit of protective area around here. How are we gonna do that over here? Maybe we'll just continue like that. And then one here, there, and there. Yeah, I know this is technically blocking some of the flags, which actually, we can actually just go ahead, make that a bit smaller, copy that and place it over here. Right, still not quite done. There we go. There won't be enough. That probably won't work, will it? Actually, it will. Good, good, good. So let's go ahead and place our wooden beams in the middle. If you don't have walls underground, you get rat infestations, if I recall what I read, and flooding. I have no idea how that works. Yeah, so actually in one of the Hawkshaw episodes, I specifically waited before putting down any walls, basically, in the food storage area, and the rats literally spawn in between the layers of the soil. And then they kind of just jump at the opportunity to eat all of your stuff. I haven't had flooding yet. The way to work around that, from what I hear, is that you need to have a little like area where the water can actually flow into. And I think that's where graded floors will become super useful, because especially in storage areas, you can actually just dig down underneath your shelves if you place them on graded floors. I did not realize how big our farming area has already gotten. I actually as well already placed that pillar here for whenever we want to extend this. Good. This is built. We're also removing the ladder. I'm kind of surprised we haven't been attacked yet. Oh, and the sewing station is in, so we're gonna go ahead, do the same as usual. So we're gonna set one dismantling for tainted clothes only, because we want all of them to be dismantled. And we'll want to keep doing that for forever. Tainted clothes, for those of you who haven't played around enough, is if you kill an enemy and strip them down, whatever clothes they were wearing, they're tainted. So you can't, they don't sell well, and your settlers get a negative mood modifier from it. So you kind of just want to get rid of that. All right, we're also going to set down everything with a quality lower than sturdy to be dismantled for forever. And then we'll make sure that we get at least free winter clothes and free summer clothes. This is not how many you have in total in the settlement. It's the amount that they will keep basically in stock. Gonna set you to be linen cloth only. And for the winter clothes... Actually, maybe we allow linen and wool for both of them. Why can't you 80 cloth? I thought we had enough. Did they introduce any settler perks that bypass the tainted clothes? I haven't noticed any perks yet, but I haven't fully like dug into this since the full release. And aren't clothing and armor tainted? From what I've seen, armor is actually not tainted. It's just the clothing, which I don't know if it makes sense. I guess you wear the armor on top of your clothing, so they don't actually touch the dead body. So maybe that's why it's okay. But yeah. All right. Our frontal facing tower is actually kind of nice. And we can definitely build this out. Maybe we'll even have the opening doors basically in here. So they need to kind of walk through the tower to get over to this entrance. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Future worries. Absolutely. Let's also harvest a bit more of the barley. I mean, my settlers can't keep up with the amount of work that I'm giving them. They're still creating a ton of research though. Cartography could be nice. So we can start trading. Or we go now into the wooden weaponry. Actually, Lucas... Marksman 5, melee 5. Melee 4. Star has his bow, so that's good. JSN. You are a melee fighter. You know what? I'm gonna give you the spear already. First of all, so it doesn't block our space anymore. And second of all, so I know who's actually a melee fighter and who isn't. So we have Tonald, which is who is a marksman. Short bow. That tower is looking sweet. Thanks. Maybe the clothes get tainted by blood and such. Ruined. Yeah, I think that is the underlying idea. And Ordric, we said you would be another melee fighter. So grab your sword. Grab your shield. Gives us a bit more space down here. Ah, shoot. Our alcohol turned into vinegar. Oh, man. Alright. Let's start building our way down here. First, placing a little bit of flooring down this way. And Star, whatever you're doing, you're hungry, sorry. Not anymore. I want our people to build that flooring so I can put a staircase on top. And the only reason why I do this is so I can still keep digging down further underneath. Alright, and then we place the staircase in here. Star, you're constructing now. You gave up on eating. You know. I think bookshelves in under furniture, but yeah. So bookshelves is in furniture. And you know what? Let's unlock it. Funny that she has a bow. I'm not that bad at archery myself in real life. Really? Oh, that's sweet. Right. Furniture is unlocked. Is backgammon completely out of the game? No, it's not. They have actually locked the entertainment. Wait, where is it? And this is where the... Oh, there. Entertainment 1, you get the Skittles. Entertainment 2, you get the shuffleboard. And Entertainment 3, that's when you get the backgammon table again. The funny thing is, when they introduced this, and I loaded into an old save game, people were playing backgammon in there, and you actually get a negative mood modifier if they play too much backgammon. Right, let's go ahead and put down a couple of shelves, auto-saving. Bookshelves just behind the research table, a good enough spot. 4 of them should do the trick for us for now. Should also probably expand the zone a little bit. And we really need to go actually underground, because I think all of this will, yeah, it'll rot really fast. Oh, because they want a variety of entertainment eventually? Yeah. Wow. And again, it's kind of cool, right? Also that there's just more options. But yeah, I didn't expect them to add a negative mood modifier. And it literally says play too much backgammon. Alright, Star, what are you doing? You're praying. Oh, you've already put in the staircase. Sweet. So let's go ahead and put more flooring down so we can keep going down those levels. That actually does remind me, we probably need walls over there as well. Alright, so let's go ahead, give the kitchen some wooden flooring for now. And then we'll start digging out the walls around it, so we won't be overrun by rats. Yeah, this hasn't done much for us. That does remind me though, how is our food supply looking? 0. Who is... So actually let's look at this. 34 food. All raw. They're not allowed to touch the berries, so there's not enough food for everyone. Okay, so we need to go fishing. Do we have any fish left in the near vicinity? No. But look how cool that is. I don't think I've seen that before. Does it count as a chamber already? You mean where everyone is sleeping? Don't tell me there are no fish left. Okay, there are some here. Oh, good, there are a few actually here. Alright. Whoever... Actually, let's make sure somebody is in charge of fishing. Lucas, your animal husbandry, and then tailoring. Right now you're just hauling something to the stockpile. I hope that will stop now. Yeah, and he's gone off fishing. Alright. We could actually harvest some of the cabbage to get some food into our settlers. So harvesting was up to Ordric, who is just gardening right now, planting trees. Let's do a quick detour. Making sure we have some food for our settlers to cook with. The cellar yard looks really neat. Wait. Which part looks really neat? Alright, the cellar shouldn't count as a space, like a proper space. Let's see, yeah, no. I don't think so. How would we... Oh, where is the... There we go. Doesn't look like there's any overlay yet. But again, doesn't quite look like that in here either, because I'm currently building the floors. No, it actually counts as a separate room. Oh, look at that. Flooding has occurred. That's kind of cool. Actually, you shouldn't have any paths over this way. Any flooring boards. All right. Wondering if the chamber status is what might trigger the flood. It's rats. Ah. Yeah, it actually does count as a spare room. And as a separate one at that. Weirdly enough, it's a spare room that goes across 2 levels. One cattle has arrived. Yep, please, welcome. You're wild. Okay, we're still gonna tame you. I'm gonna call you Mumu. You're young, also, you know, fair enough. That should actually make it easier to tame you as well. Is someone out to get you? Not in a bad way. Lucas, I know you're fishing. Oh, I need to tame you first before I can actually bring you in. Right. Yep, free cow, free Mumu. Wish it was a female cow, then we would at least also get some milk out of this. But, you know, not gonna complain. How long is it? What are you doing? Stop dancing around. Where did Mumu go? Mumu is up here. So I want you to first just run over. I guess she's moving around too much. Oh, a new animal that you can train? Yep. I forgot if it takes 2 times to train Mumu, or if it's a kind of one-time thing. We're just taming the animal. Yep, now that works. Let's see, because you're young. It takes two approaches. Okay, so next day, this will be sorted. All right, folks are sleeping. Also should turn off the room overlay again. I do sometimes just keep forgetting about this. Right, and then we also need to deal with draining the water down here. You can rope them to your pen, can't you? No, so that is only possible when they are domesticated. Let me try this again, Lucas. See, there's only hunting and taming. Once they've been tamed and become domesticated, that's when you can rope them. All right. So for down here, is this deep enough? I actually don't think that is deep enough yet. So we want to move further down, but first put down some floorboards, not bore floors. And then we dig 1 level further down. From here on, we're gonna dig over this way a little bit and create a bit of a spare room here to put in basically a drain for this underground storage. Gonna still make sure that we have the potential to put like walls around there. If we need it. Not entirely sure yet, but we'll see. I thought you were trained already. So I trained Mumu once. That gave her a 70% thing. Sometimes the cows come already domesticated, and then you can just bring them into your camp, but sometimes they just come out as wild. Not entirely sure how there could be wild cows running around. I guess they were wild at some point, but yeah. Right. Regardless, by the end of the day, Mumu is gonna be ours. As long as this doesn't drop under 30%, we should be fine. Also need to make sure that we have enough food, actually. 0 food left. Excellent. Wait, where have you grown? You should have been harvested. Ordric, go ahead and harvest. I'm also gonna have you harvest some more of the cabbage. That one might have been a bit young. Look at the puppy. Just watching us. In case you can't tell, I'm a dog person. Nothing against cats, though. Alright. It's also like this weird glitch here that has been introduced kind of recently, where kind of like the matrix breaks at the edge of the map. I have no idea how they introduced that. How's the training of these actually coming along? 36%. 33%. And the little one? 16%. Those are some stubborn goats. Probably the water intake of the map. Or maybe. Yeah, I guess it doesn't happen anywhere else, does it? Wait, now I can't reproduce it. Right, merchant is arriving. Do you have... you have a chicken. Female chicken though, so we could get some eggs. Yeah, we're not taking the wolf. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Do we want to get a female chicken? I guess we could trade for it. I need to have someone help out with the harvesting. Okay. JSN, you're up for harvesting now. And stop, like, just logging stuff around. Right. Could just be the sun and the water effects together. Oh, no. So, here we go. It is only at a certain height, a certain distance. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It's not a big deal, right? It rarely happens that I look in this, like from down here in this direction. I hope so, at least. So, yeah, it's fine. How's our food situation? Who's our cook again? Ordric. Stop sleeping. Resources unavailable for delivery. Okay, we don't have enough stuff to cook with. Alright, you know what? Go ahead and go and harvest. I'm gonna take down the ones that surely you trust Lucas to cook for you. Yeah, absolutely. But that's mostly because we don't have any humans around at the moment. Or, you know, if one goes missing, I think I'll notice. Alright, here we go. That should be enough material for you to finally produce some food. And at night shift too. Yeah, it's perfect time. But, you know, Lucas is actually our key negotiator, and since Osfrith is just walking around, you know, Lucas, go talk to them. No hidden stash, unfortunately. We could do with some rough wine to make our settlers a bit happier. But actually, we don't really need anything. You know what? Let's take the 6 gold that you have. What could we sell for 6 gold? Here, take 2 of our research and a bunch of hay. What do you guys think? Chicken, yes or no? Wicker stool? Ooh, we can sell the wicker stool. And then he's just gonna get... Oh, that's actually... we could also just give him a ton of hay. Buy the chicken, yes? Okay, let's do that. Chicken, here we go. And it's just gonna get more hay. I'd say no, but you do you. Okay, tie, but, you know, so we have enough hay. Probably sell... Oh, selling the vinegar is nice. Yeah. Oh, instead of this... Obviously not all of this. Now we're gonna take some of our hay back. There we go. Alright, let's accept that. The chicken is currently in the kitchen. Please don't eat it, Lucas. Don't go for the chicken. Maybe, but barely with the money. Yeah, I think we're fine. We're fine. Okay. So, oh, they have put the flooring in already. So now we can put down the next staircase over this way. And again, this area right here, only meant for water drainage. We do need more trees, more logs. So let's kill more of the undead ones, the dead ones. There we go. Chicken burgers, anybody? I actually had a chicken burger yesterday. Maybe buy barley with that money. We're actually okay in terms of barley. So they've already started harvesting down here. And we have 35 extra. Might be worthwhile to expand this, although I want to keep this area here for the beets whenever... Actually, let me just formalize this, so I don't need to think about it anymore. 5 by 5, but not as carrots, as beets. And then we can actually put another barley field just in front of here. There we go. Undead trees. Yeah. What research are you working towards? Good question. We actually do have a ton of research available. Maybe actually the map. I think being able to trade with our neighbors could be very, very beneficial. Alternatively, we could go down the weaponry area. We could also then unlock the wood carving to create more stuff of value. It just keeps bringing me back. We actually need just more wood. Alright, what do you guys think? I'm up for either wooden weaponry or unlocking the trading part. So we can also see the region map. Maybe that's why they don't have any areas of interest to offer for us, because we haven't unlocked the map yet. Alright. JSN, you're harvesting now? Good. We definitely need that. Also gonna set you to harvest these berry bushes, not the ones that doesn't have any berries. I don't know what you would harvest there. And then our blueberry bushes up this way. There we go. Trading, if the animals are almost trained, the trading would be good. 30%, 30%. Lucas is currently training an animal. Wait, what happened to the cow? Don't tell me you failed. Ah, so close. Alright, the cow will come in tomorrow. You don't actually have to have them trained in order to take them with you for trading. That is true though, you can't train them while they travel. Which is a bit of a bummer. You would think they should be able to do this. Settlers are exhausted. Yeah, sorry, I made you cook through the night. That's our food situation. Still pretty bad. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna make sure that we're just harvesting this now. JSN, off you go. Good, and you pick, as I expected, the stuff that's closest by. Which means, Audric, sorry mate, you're sleeping. I think we need you to get up again and cook some more. Still not. Really? Oh, I guess so. Only 19 cabbage seeds. Let's actually go and harvest those two as well. Gets us at least one additional carrot. You know what, Audric, you can do that yourself. Your food situation could be worse. That is true. It could just be Lucas left. At least for one of our settlers, we have a good amount of backup food. But only for one of them. Alright, more midnight cooking. Overall, not too bad. Go. Got a little bit of food left. Now, at least. 4, which means everyone gets a meal. Come on, everyone gets a meal. That's plenty of food. Alright, does make me think though, let's have a quick look at the wildlife. We have 4 foxes left. You know what, Star? Sleepy time is over. You go hunting. Lucas was always eager to welcome more settlers to the camp. Yeah, I don't think he would mind. I do feel a bit bad for hunting down the baby foxes. Hence the speechcraft skill. That's true. Oh, we have 1 male fox. Are you female? No, you're male. I was wondering if we could have trained the young ones, but... Oh, I see. I see. Maybe we will give this a try. How hard is it to train a fox? %. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it for us to run around here. Are they close? They are kind of close by our settlement, though. So if we're gonna go ahead, we could lock them in. And then try to train them. I kind of like the idea because it's a bit wonky. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and have Star chop down this tree. And then I think we're also gonna have him chop down another tree. Yeah, just drop the stew pile. Sorry, Star. I'll put a door here. And 2 wooden walls over there. Yeah, I never heard everything. Yeah, I never heard everything on my map. Make sure to leave at least 1 male and 1 female for each so they can breed and thus give me more to hunt. So I do that usually with non-predator animals. Because the predator animals, they will hunt your non-predator animals. And then you're kind of in the same situation, right? I guess I wouldn't need to build this piece. Nah, let's put up the wall. Just to be safe. I don't trust this gap. Alright, here we go. Build that. Yeah, Audric, please don't chop this down. Alright, now Star, go ahead and mine this away. Where else do we have a slope up? I think that's it. There's that new aggressive animal event too. Yep. I thought that animals would eventually respawn in. So sometimes they show up. Wait, where did you walk down from? Okay. So I think we've locked them in now. So Star, you're off to do whatever you want. And you 3, we're actually gonna tame both of you. Actually, we don't need to tame both male foxes. Star, come back. We're going hunting after all. On my current save, there are no wild wolves left since I trained them all. To be honest, again, like most wolves that I see on my map, I actually just hunt them down. Okay. Come on, Star, you can do it. Oh, wait, where are you running? There we go. Oh, you just woke up Mama Wolf. Prioritize hauling? Come on. Gives us at least a little bit of food. And those 2 can be trained whenever. How is our food situation? Still not enough material. We have 12 cabbages. Why is not enough seeds left? How many seeds did we buy? Your map is mostly deer and polecats at this point with a few foxes. I guess the foxes and the polecats don't go after the deers. My traps tend to kill the wild animals. I also like to do that, again, mostly with the predator animals. Once you put enough traps out there, especially with dead bodies arriving, it's overall not too bad. Alright, time to go hunting again, Star. We have 1 more fox out there. Wait, how did you get... Oh! Thank you, fox. Still not gonna make you live. Alright, here we go. And you go ahead and haul this to the stockpile. Or not, I guess. Wait. Did your clothes decompose? Yep, they did. Alright, alright. Oh, look at that. That area down here is already mined out. Reminds me, need to remove those 2. And then we're already gonna dig down 1 level. While replacing the outer walls here with wood. Okay, here we go. One piece of food left. -1 left. That happens more frequently recently. And again, our settlers can actually eat the red currants and all the berries that we have. So it's not too bad. What happened actually to Mumu? Overview. Mumu. Who's our animal handler? Why aren't you training animals as the top priority? Lucas. Have you noticed the improved AI? Maybe a little bit. I still don't quite trust it, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, I think overall they don't get stuck as often. But I've actually had it in, I think it was the last episode of Hawkshaw, where again a settler got stuck. But I guess it happens less frequently. Alright, Lucas. Oh, you're already on it? Go tame. Okay, we have another pathway up here. Let's remove you. I did not do a good job with mining away all the slopes. Are you playing it on experimental build? I see it says developmental build in the bottom right corner. So yeah, I still left it on the developmental phase because they keep pushing out the patches to the developmental build a little bit earlier compared to the full release build. Oh, Star, you had the same experience that they get stuck, just not as often? Good, so it's not just me. Come on, Lucas, what are you doing? Okay, you're struggling with getting to Mumu, so let me have you walk there, because every time Mumu moves, you're just stuttering, and that is probably what is slowing us down for taming all of our animals. Alright, how about now? Now you can do it, right? Okay, that looks good. The stuttering seems to only happen on the marshland area. Wait, where are you going? I know Mumu is running away, but don't give up. You can do it. Come on, mate. What is going on? Talking about like improved settler AI, huh? No, no, no. Don't you dare try to run away, Lucas. There we go. Wasn't so hard. Good. Don't leave it there. Ah, come on, man. Alright, another hailstorm, and of course, all of that is not finished yet. Come on, Star, what are you doing? Oh, I guess you're building downstairs? Yep, Mumu has joined the fray. Alright. What I do want to make sure is that over here, we have one wooden floor in the beginning. And I think we'll be okay if we just place down some graded flooring. Or I guess not. Huh. Can trade easier now. Yes, I mean, Mumu is still young, so the amount that he can actually carry is not that much. Where is it, actually? Oh. Wait, where is it? Oh, storage amount. My mouse was right on it. I guess 70 is still not too bad. But maybe we can also tame Mumu a little bit faster. Lucas is... Ah. Now we have the same problems with the foxes. Wherever they are, they're over here, aren't they? Alright, you know what? Cancel the training for the foxes for now. But Mumu will complain less about travel. You might be giving people too much to do. Ah, come on, that's just excuses, Star. You could have built this. Easy peasy. No, you are absolutely right. Right. Oh, now I know why I couldn't actually build that here. Because we hadn't mined this out yet. That makes sense. But more importantly, we can now start building our root cellar down here. So stuff won't decompose as fast. So let's go ahead and... No, I'll actually wait before I set this to be built. So Star can finish his job outside. Let's have a quick look into research. I find my settlers usually return from their caravan trip upset that they weren't relaxing at home, missing all their entertainment and religious activities. Have I noticed that too? I don't remember it being that bad overall, in all honesty. Huh. You know what? Let's give it a try. Because we can unlock it now. So let's just go ahead. Mumu can be trained later. And then we're putting down the cartography table. We don't have a good space to put it. I guess why not here? It doesn't decompose, so I'm not too worried about placing it at a random spot. But overall, you know, it's fine. Right, we can also start cutting some of this stuff down. Oh, a mallard arrived. So, wait, why didn't you cut this down? Hello, Ducky. You know what? Ducky it is. Can we train Ducky? What's the damage? 25% tameable. Really, a water vole is 45% tameable? Oh, on the roof? Yep, on the roof it is. There we go, then we cancel this. Actually, I should probably place it a bit more central. There we go. That retaliate should be higher. Wait, for Ducky or... Yeah, I guess it's 0%. They would definitely retaliate. Yeah, absolutely agree with you. Right, we also actually need more rooftops over here, giving Star a little bit more to do. What are you doing, Star? Getting resources. It's because I put that wooden beam in, isn't it? Or maybe actually you're building this now. Let's also go ahead and actually just cut down more trees. On here. Has anybody tried to put a pen around a wild duck? Because it shouldn't work, right? Busy as a bee. Yeah, you are. All right. JSN, your botany skill has increased. Good. What is our food situation again? 0, still 0. Not so good, but you know, we'll take it. Can the duck move through a small fence? Oh. That's a good reason. Is there any reason for covering the garden, or it just looks pretty? No, there is a reason. So when hailstorm hits, a cover like this with the graded floors will actually protect it from damage. Otherwise, your crops will actually get destroyed, and we've already had like 2 hailstorms come our way. And you kind of saw this this happening. All right. Now I remember why it doesn't actually cut this down. I need to unselect the... How did you end up here? Okay, Star, more jobs for you to do. Perfect. Now let's unlock this. Here we go. And before you run away, please just carry it to the stockpile. Did you actually carry it to the stockpile, or did you drop it some? Oh. Yeah, meant to remove you as well. Roderick, please carry this one to the stockpile. Yay, more work. Come on, it's archery, so you'll love it. I hope so. Oh, we also had a new member join our goat team, Kendra. Hello, Kendra. Welcome to the team. You'll be trained as well. If Luca ever does anything, hauling to the stockpile. Shouldn't you be training Luca? Animal husbandry, highest priority, okay. Oh look, we have a beggar. Alright, Star, change of plans. I need you to quickly build the cartography table. Because I'm hoping when we build it, we will get access to the... oh, you know what I'm also gonna do? Right, JSN. Everyone who is sleeping, please go ahead and construct this wicker floor, wicker fence. Except for Star, you're already busy. Hope you have close settlement nearby. I hope so too. What are you doing, Star? Okay, more wood over here. Okay, first few... Let me actually replace you with a gate. And then we can test if the duck can go through the fence or not. Right, and who is the person who ran out first? JSN. Not time to sleep yet. I need you to cut the shrub. Do you know what kind of victory condition you might be working towards? So there's actually a poll that I created on the channel where I kind of just made all of them possible. Wait, Oriel, are you leaving? Don't leave yet. Who is our best speechcraft expert? Oh, of course, it's Lucas. No! Missed that. Sorry, Oriel. Anyways, as I was saying, there is a poll, an open poll. Last I checked, there was 1 vote for a military victory. But yeah, I'm gonna keep, have it open for a little while longer, because it will be a while before we can figure out what we're actually working towards. Let me check what the current count is. Posts. Still 1 vote for military victory. So if you want anything specific, go ahead and vote. Alright, region map is unlocked, so let's have a look. Not that close. And of course the closest people are permanently hostile. Actually, they're not too bad. Our Society of Fellows. Remember what I said, Academic? You need to send someone to talk with beggars the moment they appear on the map, if you want to... Yeah, you did say that. Yeah, sorry about that. Alright, you know what? Lucas, time to go look for food, I guess. Please don't eat our friends. And then let's see what we can actually bring. Oh, we do have some fine winter clothes, so we'll pack that. Have we not planted walnuts? Well, we actually have 16 smoked meat. That's pretty good. Let's also just take a bunch of research with us. And all the vinegar. Absolutely all the vinegar. What else could we possibly take? Gold coins? Sure, let's grab the 6 of them. We have 183 gooseberries. So we should actually have enough to make food. It's just that they keep them in stock and not using them to produce. Alright, have you checked the Steam charts for amount of players for Going Medieval recently? No, I actually haven't. Can't use smoked meat as at the regular... Oh, you can't? You used to be able to use the smoked meat for that. Alright, that is good to know. So, dude, your... Lucas gets all the meat. Now, we need more food, actually. Okay, not that much food. Don't need to bring that much either. Where is the smoked meat? Lucas, you have to leave some behind. Here we go. Alright, and you're taking Mumu with you. 348 gold. Let's see what we can do. I think it is now a secondary ingredient. Oh. That would make sense. Wait, would it make sense though? Smoked meat is pretty good. And they should be able to just eat it. Oh, I forgot to actually build a caravan stop. Let's place you here. Start. Change of plans. Build the caravan stop first. I guess they didn't need it to leave. Interesting. Alright, let's go harvest some more stuff. Especially with the gooseberries. If we harvest that, we might have enough to finally utilize it for cooking. Also gonna harvest more barley all around the map. There are some mushrooms back here. That'll be beneficial. I didn't realize on my play, and I didn't have the stove researched yet. Yeah. I mean, that explains it. I think in Hawkshaw, I actually had that problem where it's like, we have so much smoked meat and they weren't using it anymore. At least not as like a regular ingredient. Alright. Do we think this will keep filling up? Oh, shoot. No, it's actually okay. We will need to build the walls around here, like I mentioned before. But that should be okay, right? Maybe we're not planning for the walls yet. Maybe first we'll just get the room cut out and then plan from there on. Alright, we'll dig through there. And then a double space. No, not triple. Double space on this side. One for the wall, one for a pathway. And then we add... Oh, I need to make sure that we actually don't overdo it in terms of width. Let's remove you guys again and have a look. How wide is this? It doesn't actually tell me, so 3, 6, 9, 10. Okay, which means we can actually add the wall on either side. And have the inner space to be 10 wide. Alright, and then we're gonna build a ridiculous amount of wooden beams just to be on the safe side. Right, I think that's a good storage root cellar for us to work with. And it's one... It is 2 levels down, right? This is 1 level. That's the 2nd level. Yep, that should be fine. I do wonder how that will work. Wait, which part? Alright, Luca's actually almost there. Good job, mate. I hope you guys have good stuff for us to trade. And of course, as soon as I go out of it, he is there. Let's see what they have. And they have a ton. Oh, coinment. Some books here. We're not doing the books yet. Nina the cattle. Oh, we have a male cattle, don't we? Mumu was a guy, right? I think Mumu was a guy. So let's see if we can't buy Nina. Although we could also buy some sheep. If we buy a male sheep and a female sheep. Nice, you did get a lot of close settlements. Oh, you call them close? Yeah, at least on with like considering the entirety of the map, they are actually quite close. A quality chair, not yet. Wall banner. You guys actually have a lot of stuff. Another cat, no thank you. Mumu is with you, you can see. You are right, Mumu is with me. Male. Mumu the cattle is male. Good. Which means we will try to buy Nina. Nina and Mumu. Sounds like a reality TV show, to be honest. Alright, what else do we have? I mean, it would be nice to buy the gold ingots and the coinment. But I don't think we have enough money to do both. Because with 10 gold, I think you can make 10 gold pieces into 100 gold coins. And if we're looking at the price, it's not worth it. Okay, fair enough. Ooh, more chicken. But our chicken is female. I'm very well aware of that, so that won't help us. Oh, carrot seeds. We need carrot seeds. Lucas needs that royal bed. Yeah, I'm too worried he would just eat, like, sleep, eat our settlers and then sleep really well. Okay, we're already buying too much. Bummer. Even if I sell all the chronicles, it's costing us too much. Say hello to where I buy most of my stuff from that saves me a bit of time and resources. Yeah, that does help. Alright, I need a decision. Nina the cattle or 2 sheep? With the sheep we could actually get wool. So we could make more clothes out of it. What do you guys think? Cattle? I mean, the cattle also gives us milk. Okay, both of you agree with the cattle, so let's remove the sheep and look at how perfect that is. Actually, I could just throw in our coins. With the flags, you don't need the sheep. That is true. Although I personally think winter clothes should be using wool and summer clothes should be using linen, ideally. Right, what are we actually... Is this the only thing we're buying? That can't be the only thing. What else am I buying? I mean, the carrot seeds. No, these are the only 2 things we're buying. Do you know if it's worth only accepting people of the same religion as the rest of your settlers, or does it not matter too much? So it depends, right? If you want to go for a certain victory, it matters, right? Because once you turn your settlement into a Oak Brethren sanctuary or a restitutionist, whatever the word for that is, as soon as you turn it into, what I've heard at least, is all the settlers of the opposite religion will just pack up and leave. So if you're aiming for a certain religion or for a certain religious victory, it actually matters. But I haven't gotten to the victory part yet, so that is just what I've seen. But I cannot guarantee you that it's actually the case. Alright, I think we are otherwise overall okay. I could save us 1 book. Maybe, nah. It's literally just 1 book and throw in the 6 gold coins, but I don't think that matters. Alright. Maybe more seeds then instead to balance it out. But I guess just more carrot seeds. We do have a space of 25 for the carrots, so with this we should be able to plant the entire thing immediately. And then, yeah, don't need carrot seeds, don't need the flax seeds. Let's actually just grab a couple more beet seeds. Since they are so friendly to you, you can sell your extra warfare items to them. Nice to have friendly, absolutely. So I'm excited when the first attack happens, which I'm actually really surprised it hasn't happened yet. Alright, need to make sure that I ask you to go back. Because I always forget. Yeah, so very excited when the first attack happens and we actually make some free warfare material. All right, auto-saving. I think also just for beautification's sake, not that we really need to do this, giving Star a bit more work to do. Adding the Merlons on top here. And we can keep harvesting stuff. Now we have a ton of stuff to be harvested already. Ooh, more mushrooms. Barley pile, mushroom pile. I'm looking forward to having more animals around for hauling. Alright, did they start super friendly to your settlement? Yeah. Sometimes it happens that one of these settlements here actually start out super friendly. And look at that, 95% already. Pretty cool. The auto detailing is a great feature. Oh, you mean the auto rotation of this? It is so nice. I'm so excited. They did cause the mode he... They did cause of the mode he chose to start for this one? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's a huge percentage. Yeah, 95. I don't think I've ever seen that in the game. So just one of them. Yeah, everyone else, they might not be hostile. I mean, we do have the 4 hostile factions, but the rest is just neutral. And at some point, I think it would be nice to try to see what it takes to get a settlement from neutral to actually just being friendly. $53 gooseberries. Don't we have a ton of gooseberries in here? We do. With that, we actually have more. Oh, you should actually be able to use them for cooking while they're not on the shelf. Okay, and you end up back here. Are you? Look at him, he auto-hauled this one back. Very cool. Alright, Star, you're busy, Tonald. You can actually just rope in Nina. And Nina, we will make sure you'll be trained as well. Now that will take a while before that happens, but that's okay. Is that another mallard? Ooh, I forgot about the mallard. Can't touch this. Why can I not touch this? You are hungry. Oh man, you're gonna die. I'm so sorry. Okay, you have the confirmation though that a mallard cannot escape the fencing. But I think I will actually let her go. So, JSN, go ahead, deconstruct that that piece right there. The mallard, yeah, she's very hungry. So I will let her, you know, walk around again. All right. This brown clothing I always find very confusing. It always gets me where I'm like, are they still wearing clothing? Or is that just their skin color? Okay, the river bandits are attacking. Quick pause. Because we haven't... No, everyone has their weapons. Awesome. They're probably eating your crops. The mallards? Really? Yeah, you need to leave enough space in the pen for storage space where you can put fish or something for it. I guess that makes sense. Alright. Luca's gonna eat good tonight. Absolutely. First of all, well, we'll see if... well, we should survive, I think. So Star and Tonil, you're being drafted and put up all the way to the top here. You can get there, right? Yeah, I think so. I'll actually place you right there. And the rest of you, I'm drafting you and placing you in this corner right here. Close enough that we can quickly run into the door if we need to. But oh, hold on. Our best melee fighter... Well, you're actually the one with the shield. So you go in here and very quickly put on that gambeson. And then I'm gonna set you out in the front. You can take a step into the back. You can attack diagonally. Alright. So, hold on. What did I miss? Did you put that wooden wall there to deconstruct? This one? No, actually I didn't. I could, but then I have a feeling they would just immediately build a stairway. And they could come in from anywhere. So right now, this wooden piece is the only thing they could take to walk on the inside. So they should not be inclined to build a ladder anywhere else. I'm hoping. Wait. I'm a little bit lost in terms of where they are going, though. I mean, I might just be completely wrong. What are they attacking? I don't see the red circle. That is what I did with the bears that I tamed. I walled it in and put a storage spot for fish so they could eat. Okay, that makes sense. They would build a wicker floor and continue. Yep. There's a ramp behind the tower. So there's one ramp here, and they should be walking up this way. I don't think there's another ramp anywhere else. I'm hoping. Well, we'll see in a second. They are actually building a ladder, a stick ladder over there. Alright. Alright. Change of plans. Guys, head over this way, and you guys head over this way. Alright, there they are. We do have one archer here, so our archers are gonna go for that guy. Ordric, I need you to actually step in front of everyone. They might go for your animals. I don't think I've ever seen them go for animals. Ooh, that was a big hit. Darn. Alright. How is this coming? We might actually... Lucas might actually not make it. Alright, we're still gonna keep attacking. Not Helm, I guess. And Lucas. I'll pull you back. Wait. I said we're still attacking. Okay. At least he passed out. That's actually a good thing for us. And I need to get our archers on the corner here. Okay, another enemy is dead. We're gonna go for Osric. Okay, also dead. And I wish you guys wouldn't stand in our entertainment complex. Oh, but JSN, I'm gonna pull you back. Actually, I'm gonna pull both of you into the building. Alright, it won't last long, but it will last a little bit. Still sending Audric in front, kind of. Game speed is maybe too fast. That is true. I always go between like maximum speed and well, kind of like really slow speed. And yeah, I'm gonna have our archers go down here as well. JSN, are you still attacking? Okay, now we're have everyone together. Let's see who has the lowest health. I don't know if it matters really. Audric is unconscious. Oh boy. JSN is in critical condition, but he hasn't died, so I take that as a good sign. I'm gonna send you guys back up here. And maybe we'll actually bring you all the way to the top. Alright. That was a rough attack. Don't run, people. Come on, you guys can... Wow, we did it. Whew. All settlers survived. 4 enemies died. And as per usual, you can't attack the last one, which is really annoying me. Alright. First things first. We need to... who is the best remaining medicine person? Star, it's you. Victory, but whew, that was close. Okay, also quickly set all of you to neutral. So you don't run away from the enemy. Star, need you to focus on tending the wounds. Please don't die, JSN. Okay, good. Critical condition still. Whew. Well, thanks for repairing the star. Are you sure you have healed everyone? We have healed everyone. For a second I thought somebody died, but Tonald has gained ill-favored. Have you? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. Anyways, we survived, which is awesome. Let's make sure we're stripping the enemies. All of them. Couldn't there be another one? Oh yeah, right. The last one is on the rooftop. Glad we made it. And now it's time to breathe. As everybody else is still sleeping. Whew. Well, actually, as soon as it is daytime, I'm gonna manually do all of this. So, 5 AM. You've slept long enough, Star. You like the night shifts anyways. Alright, Tunnel, do the next one. Star up on the top of the roof. What a relief. Yeah, a bit of sleep and I'll be good to go. Yeah, you were. Alright, Tunnel, where are you? Hungry. Okay. You can go and eat. Star, you're repairing? No, let's first carry the rest of them around. And you don't need to fill your food pouch yet. I'd rather you get the enemy away. What do we leave? One long rest. Yeah. Jason. Whoa! Did you guys see that? Sorry, JSN, but did you just throw up? Deprived, vomited. Crazy. Alright, Audric, you're healthy enough. Carry the next one. Lucas, come on. You can... Shall we have Lucas eat? Oh. Shall we have Lucas eat? Is ill-favored the bad mood one? Oh, is it? But I thought it was a perk. And the perk has... Oh, it has shown up now. There we go. Speechcraft -3. Aesthetic value -10. Okay. Yeah, the debuff when they smell the dung. Yeah, very annoying. Okay, I actually need people to move stuff around a bit more efficiently. Oh, Lucas, you actually like hauling. Here, we'll do that. For a little while, at least. I guess you're coalescing right now. No, we need you to prioritize the animal handling, and then you can do the hauling. Although, the tailoring will be nice. Maybe you threw up because of the poop? Oh, maybe. Right. Tonald, go ahead and please collect all the poop. Perfect. Star, once you're done eating, I want you to haul stuff around. And I'll actually just double the amount of storage to the room above, just so we do have enough storage for all of it. Alright, but what do you guys think? Shall we have Lucas eat? Yeah, you don't need to do that right now. You can actually do the stuff above. Oh, we can also check out, so the summer clothes are tainted. The armor is not. Star, where are you going? Filling food pouch. Okay. And I forgot that we haven't actually moved these into anywhere yet. Okay, Tunnel, take the next stuff. Star, take the sword. Tunnel, that's good enough. Take the next piece. Okay, that wasn't good enough. Alright, I think we're not gonna have him eat. So Tunnel is gonna bring that settler, that enemy, and move him somewhere else. Star, I know you're constructing over here, but I'd rather have you remove the ladder. Does Lucas have the human meat turned on to eat? Oh, that's a good question. But we first need to chop the guy up, don't we? Let's actually have a look at this. Tunnel, do something else. Lucas. All food. Cannibal. Okay, all food, I think, is actually not human meat. Okay, let's do Lucas. The Lucas profile. He literally eats everything. Well, not the spoiled stuff, please. Smoked meat human. Okay. Wait, I actually don't want you to eat the raw human meat. Where's the roasted? Oh, the roasted meat will be under the meals. Simple meals, roasted meat human. All right. So we're actually chopping up the human after all. Okay, where are the humans? Settlers' corpse. Enemy corpse. We're not eating our settlers. Hope he doesn't upset the rest of your crew. That's a good point. Well, we'll learn. Lucas, time to... What are you grabbing for? No, mate. Prioritize production, please. Alright, let's see. Nobody's around, so... oh, quick save might be a good idea. Let's call it butchering. I wonder how much meat it actually produces. Alright, here we go. 46. Alright. So we need him to... I mean, we're not gonna do that often, I would say. I hope. Lucas, please create this. At least he waited until a few of them were asleep. That is true. Alright. Tonald actually walked past it. Saw a dead body, resentfully did something. Yeah, we'll deal with that another day. Is it a skewer? Grilled mushrooms? No. Smoked meat? Smoked meat? Oh, it's next to it, isn't it? Compote. Wait, where did he put the food? It wouldn't be on the smoked meat, would it? Alright, let's try this again. He's actually first cooking our stuff. Produce some more. Stop producing this stuff. Oh. So, I need to make sure. Clear all of this and actually only select the human meat. He is holding something. Oh, that might actually be true. Grilled mushrooms. So, nope, it's not that. But I need him to stop using up the barley right now. Okay, now he's getting a stick. Why are you getting the cabbage made? Not enough resources. Ah, hold on. I did that before. Sticks. Here we go. Yep, I keep doing this mistake where unselect everything. And then he... come on, mate. It should be fine now, no? Yeah. Stop using the cabbage, man. I think you're disabled the fuel. Oh, it's back on. Let me actually just enable it all. So we're good. And also, actually just gonna edit only Lucas. Alright, let's try this again. Produce something. Okay, he really wants some cabbage with it. Let's see if he... No, he just makes some cabbage soup. Alright, but now there's nothing else left to do to cook. Except for human meat. Oh, that looked good. I think he got it. Okay. You placed it here, right? Yep, roasted meat human. So let me also go ahead, because we still have the 17 pieces here. So we're gonna edit that and allow him to use some cabbage with the rest of the human meat. Let me actually, let's have you walk back in here, making sure I actually selected it properly. I did. It didn't work. Maybe you need some barley. Might have to turn the second cooking option in the... Yeah, I think they've... Oh, there we go. He did just need some barley to actually do this. All right. So now we have... Was it in here? Stew? No, that's fine. More roasted meat. Okay, I'll take it. At least we have some food. And this one remains on 0. Good. I don't want him to keep doing this. Did he just eat the... Ate a nice meal. Well, I don't know if that was the human meal. Alright. Didn't expect to go down this route, but I guess we do have a cannibal in here, and he can just keep eating that. Let's make sure, actually, under manage. Yep, Lucas is fine. Alright. And you know what, guys? I think I might call this a stream. I didn't want to stream that long today, and it's already been like, what, 3.5 hours? But I think it is an overall good start, and this will turn into one of the series on the channel. So I'm quite excited about it. There's a lot of stuff we can try out, and, well, we'll try out as things move along. Okay. Again, didn't think we would go down the cannibal route, but that's fine. This was a blast. Glad you have some fun. Thank you for sharing. Always welcome to. Thank you for joining me, watching, you know, and, you know, thanks for making this YouTube journey so much fun. Looking forward to more of the settlement and the other one you started in a past stream. Yes, for the other one in the past stream, I need to figure out a good way of how to incorporate that. Probably, maybe I can have streams more regularly. Lucas put his live on the line. He did. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted of how we're gonna move all of this forward. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Thank you for you know, having fun watching Going Medieval. It's a fun game, and I'm glad to be able to share this with everyone. All right, with that, I hope to see you all next time. Okay, bye-bye.